Hey, you're already awake?
Yeah, actually, I've been up since about 7.
You're kidding. That's still the middle of the night.
Well, you know what they say. Early to bed, early to rise.
Makes you tired and cranky. Right. Anyway, it's 8:15. Just thought I'd let you know.
Hey, listen, you got a sec? We haven't really had a chance to talk, you know, since the party.
Yeah, I guess we've both been kind of busy.
And we've also been kind of avoiding each other, right?
Well, as far as I can see, there's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, what happened was no big deal.
Yes, it was. Look, I can understand why you got so mad.
Well, I guess I kind of overreacted.
No, you didn't, because I guess me and Ashley were spending a lot of time together. And, you know, kind of ignoring everyone else. But that's not because there's something, like, going on between us.
Yeah, I know that.
Do you really? I mean, you say that, but you're not totally sure, are you?
Okay, maybe it crossed my mind a couple of times.
Well, of course. I mean, if I were you, I'd be wondering about it, too. That's why I just wanted to say that, Ashley would never do that to you. And neither would I.
Yeah, I know.
Matt, we've started to be really good friends, you and me. And, I'd sure hate to do anything to wreck that. Anyway, I guess you gotta get going to school, huh?
Listen, have you had a chance to talk to Arsman yet?
Well, only sort of. I phoned her a couple times over the weekend, but she says she doesn't want to talk too much. She, says she needs some time to think about things.
Just give her a couple more days. It'll all work out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hey, trust me.
Tom Sawyer?
No, Matt Walker.
I don't mean you, I mean the book. Have you read it?
Well, not for a few years.
Can you remember what happened?
Sorta. Why?
Well, because I've kind of got this problem. See, we're supposed to be writing an in-class essay in English today, and the teacher said we could write it on any novel we wanted, so I picked Tom Sawyer.
So what's your problem?
Well, see, I've been kind of busy lately, and haven't exactly read the book, so I figured if you could, you know, kind of give me a quick rundown.
You haven't read the book at all?
That's just what I was trying to explain. So, like, what happens?
Well, he gets a bunch of guys to paint his fence for him, and then... this is pointless, Billy. If you're gonna write an essay, you've got to read the book.
But I've got to write the essay last class this morning.
I guess you better read fast.
Hey, Matt, hang on. I'm starting to get the feeling... Look, are you still mad at me or something? About Friday night?
Dave's a really good friend, Billy. And he was pretty upset.
But Stacy told me she wasn't going to the party with Dave. And that's the only reason I asked her. I just figured they must have broken up or something.
Oh, get off it. You knew she was Dave's girlfriend. You just decided to pretend it didn't matter.
Well, but it's not as if it meant all that much. I mean, me going to the party with Stacy. I mean, I'm not even all that interested in her.
Is that supposed to be an excuse? If you're not even interested in her, then why did you go and wreck Dave's relationship?
Okay, so maybe I didn't exactly think about it before I asked her out.
Right.
So what am I supposed to do now?
Not a whole lot, probably. That's kind of the problem with relationships. Once they get busted apart, it's not that easy to put them back together again. Next time, just think twice before you start going out with someone else's girlfriend.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Do about what?
You know, the jerk you thought was your friend, and that person you used to go out with.
I think she means Billy and Stacy.
I'm just gonna try and forget all about it, okay?
You mean you're not gonna do anything?
Well, like what? Walk up to Billy and punch him out?
That's probably what I'd do.
Right. And punching someone always solves the problem.
Well, maybe not. But it sure makes a point. I just can't believe they do that to you.
Look, it's okay.
No, it's not okay.
And besides, it's all kind of my fault.
Your fault?
Well, yeah. I never exactly asked Stacy to the party, so I just guess she figured...
Oh, get real. Is that her excuse?
Well, she kind of has a point.
No, she doesn't. What she did to you was totally lousy. And if she were a guy, well, I know what I'd do to her.
Sounds like Stacy's pretty lucky she's not a guy. Russ, Pepper, hi.
Good morning.
Yeah, Russ, listen, have you read Tom Sawyer? No. Was I supposed to? Great. Is something wrong? Yeah, you could say that. I've got to write an essay on a stupid book this morning, except I haven't had time to read it. So I'm trying to find someone who can tell me what happens. Sorry, I can't help you.
Actually, I can.
You've read it?
Sure, just a couple of months ago.
Then could you kind of fill me in?
I guess so.
Okay, excellent. There's something about painting a fence, right? Tom Sawyer gets a bunch of people to help him.
That happens near the beginning.
So what happens next?
Okay. So everybody gets really mad at him. So he runs away from home.
They're mad about the fence.
Right. So anyway, he ends up getting a job on a ship that's sailing to London. When he gets there, he saves this little dog from getting run over by a carriage. Well, it turns out the dog belongs to the Queen. So he gets this huge reward and ends up marrying a princess. Oh, and becoming the Duke of York. That's about it.
Great. Thanks, Pepper. You just saved my life.
Hey, anytime.
Is that really what happens in Tom Sawyer?
Nope. Not even close. Arsman, I've been trying to find you all morning because I really need to talk. You know, explain.
You don't have to do that.
Look, I'm really sorry about what happened on Friday night. I mean, me and Dylan spending all that time together. I've been feeling rotten about it all weekend.
Yeah, well, I haven't been feeling too great myself.
Then look, maybe we can have lunch together and just talk about it.
Actually, I'm kind of busy. Got a bunch of work to do in the library.
Then how about after school?
Well, look, the fact is, I guess I really don't have work to do in the library. It's just, I'd really rather have lunch by myself. Ashley, I'm sorry, but right now, I really need to get my thoughts straight.
Hi.
Excuse me, please. I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
Then don't.
Except that there's a couple of things I want to say.
Oh, great. You want to call me a few names or something?
Basically, yeah. Stacy, I honestly cannot believe what you did to my brother.
What did I do?
You acted like pond scum.
You take that back.
You acted like a sneak and a jerk.
I don't need to listen to this.
And I hope you're really proud of yourself.
Hey, Dave, how's it going? Look, I think we need to talk.
About what?
I mean, it looks to me like there's been a major misunderstanding here.
No, I don't think so. There used to be misunderstanding. I used to think you were my friend. But you've set me straight on that one.
Look, I know I blew it, but if you just give me a chance to explain.
You know what my sister thinks? She thinks I should just punch you out.
Okay, go for it. If that'd make you feel better, just hit me. Dave, I'm serious. If you think I deserve a punch in the head, then just do it. Then we'll be friends again, okay?
I talked to Matt this morning. It was really good. I mean, he knows there's nothing going on between us, so there's no problem.
You talked to Iceman?
No, not yet.
Then don't tell me there's no problem.
What did she say?
Almost nothing. She didn't want to have lunch with me, didn't even want to talk to me. Dylan, she's my best friend. At least she used to be my best friend. Now look what's happened.
It'll be okay, really.
How do you know that?
Because there's nothing for Arsman to be so upset about. We just need to give her a little time.
We have to do something else, too. We've got to stop spending time together.
What, you and me?
Dylan, we've been seeing a lot of each other.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, that's just because we're friends, right?
And it's really bothering Arsman. If that's the way she feels, then we've got to stop doing it.
So what, we're supposed to start avoiding each other or something?
Yeah, pretty much. Take care, huh?
You seen your brother around?
Not since first thing this morning.
Yeah, well, I saw him a little while ago.
You talked to him?
Not really. If I had to take a guess, I'd say he hates my guts.
Well, what did you expect?
Yeah, I know. When you see him, maybe you could pass on a message. Just tell him I'm really sorry. I mean, I know it's way too late for that. But what else am I supposed to say?
Okay. When I see him, I'll tell him.
Oh, and listen. Thanks a lot, huh? You know, for filling me in on Tom Sawyer.
Oh, right.
After what I did to Dave, that was, you know, a really generous thing for you to do.
Actually, there's probably something I should tell you about all that.
No, it's okay. I already wrote the essay.
Oh, yeah?
Last class this morning. Went pretty well. Talked about how kindness always gets rewarded, you know. Tom saving the Queen's dog and stuff.
Well, the only thing is, that doesn't actually happen in the book.
But you said...
Yeah, I know. I made it all up.
You made it up? I just wrote an entire essay and you made it up? Thanks, Pepper.
Hey, anytime.
Stacy, wait. Look, I'd really like it if we could still talk, okay?
Talk about what?
Well, about... I don't know. Just talk. Well, okay, listen. I feel really lousy about what happened.
So you want to dump on me for a while?
No, I just want to say that... Well, I messed up too. So I can't really blame you completely.
You can't blame me completely. Well, isn't that nice?
Well, no. All I'm saying is that...
If you want to know the truth, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of being blamed at all. And I really didn't appreciate the way you sent Pepper to call me all those names.
What are you talking about?
As if you didn't know.
No, I don't know.
If you really think I'm pond scum, then have the guts to say it to my face. Don't send your little sister to do your dirty work for you.
Stace, would you just slow down and listen to what I'm saying here?
Dave, I think you're missing the point. I'm totally sick of all this.
Yeah, well, you want to know something? I'm getting pretty sick of this too.
Good, because as far as I'm concerned, we've got nothing more to talk about.
Well, fine. If that's the way you feel, then that's just fine with me.
More than anything else, I guess I just want to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For trusting me. You know about Dylan.
Why shouldn't I trust you?
I don't know, I'm just really glad you did.
Ashley, I really do trust you. But there's also something I've, kind of been wondering. How are you really feeling? You know, about us?
Well, the same way I've always felt.
Yeah?
Of course. Are you saying you're not feeling so great?
No, it's not that. It's just... Well, sometimes things just feel a little bit different between us. You know, like, we're more like really close friends.
We are really close friends. But we're also a whole lot more than that, right? We've always been a whole lot more than just friends. We're always gonna be.
Well, always is a pretty big word, and, well, relationships do change. Look, I don't know why I even said that. I mean, I know how much you mean to me, and I know how much I mean to you, so why should that ever change?
Not your color. You look better in blue.
Why should you care?
Well, excuse me. So how come you're in such a lousy mood?
Well, maybe it's because I've had such a lousy day. This morning I wrote the world's stupidest English essay.
Oh, I've written a few of those myself.
Not this stupid. It's going to come back with an F- and a note recommending a brain transplant. And to top it off, half the school thinks I'm Benedict Arnold or something just because I took Stacy to one party.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah, you probably think I'm a jerk too, huh?
Oh, not particularly. I'm just kind of surprised you asked her out in the first place. I mean, Stacy's a nice kid and all, but she's kind of boring. Of course, I am wondering if I should be kind of peeved. I mean, I thought I was the one you wanted to go out with.
And when I asked you, you practically laughed in my face.
Well, that was mainly because you were being such a weenie about it. I can't stand it when guys get all gooey-eyed and nice. To tell you the truth, you're a lot more interesting when you're in a rotten mood.
Arsman, hey, it's good to see you.
Hey. You got a minute?
Yeah, I was just gonna start my break. Your timing's perfect. It really is good to see you. I was starting to wonder if you're ever gonna talk to me again. Listen, I feel really awful about what happened, and I really want a chance to
Please.
explain.
Just listen for a second, okay? Dylan, I've been thinking about this ever since Friday night. And I think it's better for everyone if I just kind of step back for a while.
How do you mean?
Until you and Ashley figure out how you really do feel about each other.
Arsman, that's what I've been trying to tell you. Ashley and me are just good friends, and that's the truth.
Yeah, I know you believe that's the truth, and so does Ashley.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm just not sure you guys know how you feel about each other. Maybe you're just not ready to admit it. Even to yourselves.
Oh, come on.
Dylan, it's totally obvious when you and Ashley are together. You really care about each other.
Hey, I'm not denying we're pretty
And
good.
I'm not making any accusations. I'm not blaming anybody for anything. I'm just saying. I think you and Ashley need to sit down and figure out how you really do feel. Let me know what you decide, okay?
So here you are. I've been looking all over for you ever since school.
Oh, yeah?
Roxanne said she saw you heading back this way, so I thought I'd come check.
Yeah, well, I forgot my science book. Yeah, so I had to come back for it. So, how's it going?
Lousy. I don't even want to talk about it. Still, I guess things are starting to look up a little. I mean, now that I've finally caught up to you. Listen, I've got to go down to the mall. Maybe you'd like to come with me?
Well, actually...
Or else I can meet you later. I At the Avalon or something?
Trouble is, I've got about 6 hours of homework, so I should probably just go home.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, I guess I'll see you tomorrow or something.
Ashley.
I went over to the cafe, but they said your shift finished at 7.
Yeah, I got off a little early today.
So I figured I'd try over here, and hey, here you are.
You mean you were looking for me?
Well, basically.
I thought we decided that we weren't supposed to see each other anymore.
Well, that's what I decided, but then I decided I didn't like that decision too much. So anyway, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. A little too good.
What's that supposed to mean?
I talked to Arsman today.
What'd she say?
Something that totally blew me away. She said that she thinks you and I need to figure out how we feel about each other.
But we know how you feel. We're friends.
Well, sure, I mean, that's what I told her. I mean, at first I couldn't believe what she was saying, but afterwards I started thinking about it, and well, I started to figure something out. Arsman's right, isn't she? I kept telling myself I couldn't see you as anything more than a friend. I mean, I had to believe that, otherwise... But as soon as I really started thinking about it, Ashley, there's no point denying it. I see you as a lot more than a friend. I guess I felt that way for quite a long time.
Why are you saying that?
I know, it makes things really complex, but it gets even worse, doesn't it? Because you feel the same way about me.
Yeah. I do.
Well, hi.
You again? Hey, we've got to stop meeting this way.
Listen, you said something at lunch that kind of made me wonder. I mean, I sort of got the feeling like, oh, maybe this is just stupid or something.
Billy, if you're gonna be a wimp about it, don't bother, okay?
Okay, so I'll just come right out with the question. Do you want to go out with me or what?
Sure. Why not? That might be kind of fun.